Hi, everyone, and welcome to Fake Instagram Real Learning. This is a student play and pause lesson. So that means at some points I'll tell you to pause it and you can get some work done. And then you'll hit play and learn some more. Let's get started. My name is Charity Hellman. I am a teacher here in Calgary, Alberta, and I'll be your guide, your teacher, your host through this whole lesson about fake Instagram, real learning. What is that? I'd like to thank Logix Academy and Microsoft for allowing me to share this learning with you today. So the question is, what if we use social media to show our learning? Actually, hold on. What if we used fake social media to show our learning? Making our learning visible is so important. Uh, it's one way to show how to learn what we've been doing in school. And there are multiple ways, but this is one really cool way is by using a fake Instagram profile. So today, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be using a template in Canva. So yes, we'll be working in Canva today. And you will be using an AI feature in Canva, which is super cool, to generate images for our fake Instagram profile. We're going to plan some workout, get our template and our profile built in Canva, and have a lot of fun, hopefully, along the way, learning about what Canva can do for us. All right, we're going to get started. And I'm going to switch over to my Instagram, or sorry, my Canva, my Instagram profile right here. Okay, this is a fake Instagram profile. I found this profile online. I think it was from an educator named Casey Bell. Uh, I could be wrong, but I believe that's where I found it. And I transferred it into Canvas so that I could use it. And a grade 8 class at my school was studying the novel The Outsiders. So I made them an example of a fake Instagram profile for one of the characters so that they would know kind of how to build their own. So this is the template that we are going to use in order to build your own. Now, when thinking about this, maybe your teacher has a plan for you and how you're going to use this fake Instagram profile. But you can use it for a novel study. You can use it for a concept. So maybe in science, you are talking about photosynthesis, and maybe it's a plant that is personified in an Instagram profile telling you all about the photosynthesis process. I have an example for social studies that I will show you as we build. I have an example for math that I will show you as we build. It really can be used in any subject area, as you'll see. But obviously, the go-to seems to be language arts or English. Okay, so this is the profile and what it looks like in Canva. Just give you a quick review of Canva and what's in here. Uh, Over in the top left-hand corner, we have the hot dogs. That just opens up your menu to take you back to your kind of home dashboard for Canva. Remember that? And your file menu, this is where when you open up the template that I'm going to share with you, you will come down here and you will say make a copy. Once you hit make a copy, you will see that a whole new Canva, a copy of the template opens up for you to use. So now this is your own and you can edit it and get to work on it. So that was in file, make a copy right there. Some other things that you're going to need to know about Canva that you probably do already know, but we're just going to review is down the side, some of these tools down the side. We primarily will be working in Elements today. In Elements, if I click on that and scroll down, there's an AI image generator that we're going to be using today. And you'll be able to generate your own images. So let's get ready to get started. The first thing that you need to do is simply this. You're going to open a new browser tab. You're going to go to this bit.ly that's on the screen, bit.ly/ lowercase fake uppercase Insta. And on the menu bar, like I showed you, you're going to select file and make a copy. When you open up that copy, just click on the title to rename it and call it whatever subject you're going to be completing this for Instagram, or you can give it a name of your own. That's up to you. So go ahead and pause this video right now and do these things. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully you've got your copy of your Instagram template opened up and you have renamed it, unlike me. So I'm going to call this ELA Instagram. Hopefully you've got a brand new title up there as well. And we're ready to get working in this. Let's create our profile to show our learning. Okay, so first thing that we need to do, and you know what, I'm going to jump over to a brand new example. This is my social studies example. And I've got a little bit of it built, but I'm going to go through some of the steps again, just to show you what you need to do. So I'm going to go over to my side menus here and select the elements like I showed you earlier. And if you scroll down, you will find the AI image generator, and you're going to say generate your own. So you can see some images that I've already generated are sitting there. If you haven't generated, obviously there won't be any. So we're going to go ahead and scroll down to the box where you put your prompt. So the prompt that I used was an ancient Roman photographed thinking on a step. Because if we think about it, profile photos for Instagram are usually either A, a selfie, or B, a really nice photo that someone's taken of us that we want to share as our profile photo, because our profile photos are generally the best images of ourselves, right? So this photo needs to be good. My prompt gave me these options. If I don't like any of those options, I can change my prompt. So perhaps I can say an ancient Roman photographed thinking on a step, watching the sunset. Let's see again what I get. Generate again. Takes a moment to generate for us. And you might have noticed, and I'll show you once this generates, down below the, oh, look at these pictures. Ooh, these are nice. I like these. Down below the prompt box, it says filmic and square. So filmic is a style. If I X that out, I get my styles box. And if I open that up, I can choose from many styles. I give you the rubber ducky examples. So I can choose from any of these styles for my images that I'm asking it to generate. I chose filmic because I quite like how it looks. Let's try choosing photo and say generate again and see the difference. So it takes a moment. Okay. Ooh, these are very pretty too. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to change my profile photo because I want to show you how to get these over into our profile space. So over on this template, this is actually just a frame, which is another element in Canva. So if I say delete, I'm going to delete just the image, just so you can see the frame. Okay. And that's the frame as they appear. So I can easily add any image into this frame and it'll take on that shape of the circle. I'm going to go ahead and say undo because I also want to show you what you can do. If you have a photo in there, you don't necessarily have to delete a photo. You can select a photo over here and drag it over and see how it appears in there. And then I just release. And now it's my new photo. Okay. Couple other things that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to hover up here for my profile name. And I have Roman ruler. Maybe I want to change that to a fun name. When in Rome. And because Instagram handles sometimes have numbers after it, I'm going to say when in Rome 78. I don't know why. I'm just going to do that today. So I need to now change down here when in Rome 78. You'll notice as I hover, I've got other text boxes here that I can go ahead and change as well. Probably not going to change posts, followers, and following because that's pretty standard Instagram, but I might change the numbers here if I want to. And you'll also notice down here, this is where you have your little profile description. So I've already entered one that you can see. And I've also added some emojis. So those are also fun. You'll notice in most people's Instagram profiles, they do add emojis. Sometimes they also add hashtags that might apply to them. So you can go ahead and do that too when you create your profile description. So right now, I am going to come back here and I'm going to jump to our next set of instructions for you. You're going to open the elements on the side. You're going to scroll to the AI image generator. You're going to select generate your own. Try different prompts and styles until you get the profile pic you want. Now, AI is like still fairly new, even though it's a couple years old, it's still fairly new and developing. So when you're creating those prompts, you're not always going to get exactly what you want. So think about ways that you can refine your prompt. It could be adding different adjectives. It could be describing perfectly what you see in your mind that you want to appear in the photo. Don't just focus on the subject itself. Think about what's behind it as well. Remember how I added watching the sunset and the image has changed? Okay, think about the entire photo. Once you get that profile pic that you want, drag it into the frame on your template and change your profile description and have some fun with it. Include emojis, include hashtags. Go ahead and pause the video right now and get to work working on your Instagram profile. Hey, welcome back. How's your profile looking? I bet it's looking awesome. Okay, we are going to continue working on our profile. The next thing that we are going to do is the bottom portion of our profile. So I'm going to jump over to a new example. This is a math example, and I've been developing Fraction Man here. So I'm now going to scroll down to the lower part of the first page is our first through it's the last three, our first three, last three. Technically, it's the last three posts that will appear on your Instagram profile. So the first image I went ahead and generated, and the other two images are still from my template. So I need to generate two more images. I'm going to go ahead and do one right now. So over here with my AI generator, you can see the image that I had previously generated. I'm going to go and I'm going to delete my prompt. So Fraction Man, he does a lot of math stuff, solving life's math problems. He loves to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. So let me think about a problem that Fraction Man might encounter. Let's think about an abacus. Do you know what an abacus is? That's an old math tool. So an abacus is sitting on a pile of dust with kids surrounding it and staring at it. And let's choose a style. I don't want to show for me right now, but I'm going to choose photo style and hit generate. And let's see what we get. If this does it right, you'll be able to see what an abacus actually is. Ooh, look at that. Yes, that is an abacus. It's an old counting machine. Okay, so I like this one because the kids kind of look like, what is that? So I'm going to go ahead and drag that over until it falls into the appropriate picture that I want it to be in. There it is. Okay, awesome. So I've got that picture generated. If I scroll down further, my next page in my Canva template is that photo that I had up here that's not showing anymore. I'm going to go ahead and refresh my page just so all my photos show. Oh, let's switch. That was weird. Okay, here's my Instagram profile again. There's that construction type photo. There's my abacus photo. And down here, there's my construction type photo. So you can see it doesn't quite show the way it does up here, which is kind of a problem. So let me see if I can change that. I want to move it up. So I just double clicked and I'm moving it up so that I see the photo, that the important part of the photo, right? The important part is that calculator and the hard hat. You'll also notice too that I haven't changed my profile pic or my name on this page. So I have to be sure to do that. And I'll show you that in a moment. With my photo, I've also added a caption here. And with any caption in Instagram, it's important to have those hashtags. So you can see I said, had a hard day on the job helping out construction workers that didn't know how to measure. The building could have collapsed because of their wrong measurements. Thank goodness for my math skills. Hashtag math skills, hashtag construction needs math, hashtag fraction man, hashtag measure right. Also above it in this text box, I've added some characters that if this were a real Instagram profile, I'm thinking about who Fraction Man's friends would be that would like this post. So I added some handles for those people there, some names for them. So you will see those there. So now in my third page, this is where I'll put that abacus picture. So I'm just going to open up my elements and go to generate my own. And I don't have that anymore. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to come up here and I need to make a copy because I can't click and drag anymore. So I'm just going to select the picture and select duplicate. And I'm going to just drag that down to where I need it. So I just keep dragging. Here we go. And I need to delete this picture. So I'm selecting the larger picture. You can see with my purple lines, I've selected it. I'm going to delete that image. And I'm adding this picture. Now, because it's a duplicate of another picture, it's not going to be accepted in the frame. If I were able to click and drag it, it would be accepted into the frame. So I actually am going to have to make this fit. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. It's not super clear, but we're just going to work with it for today. So now let's go back up here. I've got all these names of people that liked my photo up here. I'm just going to say, copy that information. And I'm going to select these names from the template and I'm going to paste my copy right over top. And I'm going to have to move that so it doesn't overlap my liked by. Make sure that lines up. And there we go. And now I have to complete my caption. So in this caption, I might say, I found some kids staring at this math contraption today. This is an abacus. I shared with the kids what this was used for. And you know what? To make it easy on myself, I'm going to grab my hashtags from up here. Now, all of them might not apply, so let's take a look at what would. So if I hit enter and I paste my hashtags, construction needs math isn't going to apply. So I'm going to put abacus math. Fraction man, measure right doesn't really apply. So I'm going to change this to learning math with kids. Awesome. Post number 2. Do you think it's done? Not quite. I still have to change my profile picture and my name. So I'm going to go back up to this one because I haven't done this one yet either. So the easiest way to do this now is to come up here, duplicate that image, bring it down like I did before, drag it down, drag it down. I'm going to delete the frame here, and I'm just going to come here and shrink this one down so it's the size I need, and then replace this with fraction man. Is that how I did it wrong. Space, capital M. So now to make it really easy on myself, I'm going to select both of these by clicking on them. If I hit shift, I can multiple select. So now I've selected both of these. And if I hit duplicate and I grab the arrows to drag down, I can drag this down all the way down. And I'm going to say group those together so it's all one, so that when I delete this and when I delete this, I can just slide that right over. Lots of skills there. Let's see if you're able to do that if you need to do it. Okay, that is awesome. Now it is your turn to work on creating one, two, or all three images. You can pause for however long you want. Create those posts down below. Don't forget to add your profile picture and your name. Don't forget your liked bys. Don't forget your captions. You can also include emojis in your captions as well. Those are fun. Hashtags are fun as well. Okay, so your next steps, you're going to use the AI image generator again to create images for your posts. Create those captions. Don't forget emojis and hashtags. Hashtag getting it done. Go ahead and pause the video now. Hey, how's it look? Does it look great? Did you get it done? Or are you on your way? Hopefully you're making some progress or you've completed it and you're really happy with what you've got. So I'm just going to pretend for the sake of, I don't know what's going on in your world, that you're done. And if you're not done, you'll eventually get to this point where you need to share your work. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to go all the way back to my first copy, my Outsiders copy. And we're going to pretend this is all done and I'm ready to share. Now, first of all, you're going to want to ask your teacher how they want you to share your work. Maybe they have this as an assignment in Canva and it's really easy for you to submit to your teacher. Maybe they're having you just add an email to share with them. Maybe you're saving it and downloading it as a PDF. Who knows? Let me show you some options though, but ask your teacher first which one of these options you're going to need to use. Under the share button, you're going to perhaps add your teacher name here. That would be great. Under the share button, you might add your teacher as a collaborator by adding their email and then choosing which one, anyone with the link, how they can access. Make sure that if you want them just to see it, you're selecting view or edit if they can go in and make edits or comments. If you're downloading as a PDF, select download. Mine defaults to PNG. You might want to default to a PDF if you're going to print this off. We had students print it off and put it up in the classroom. So you might select PDF and then you'd hit download to download your entire document. So talk with your teacher, find out how they want you to share, and then you can share your workout when it's all done. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure you did an awesome job. I'm super proud of you for sticking through this lesson and making your learning visible in a fake Instagram profile. My name is Charity Hellman, and I am super happy to have been here working with you today. And I just want to say thank you so much and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And enjoy sharing your work. So talk to your teacher, see how they want you to share, and share your project out. Thank you. Connect with your teacher for all the next steps.